Setting up goals and the importance around it. Hi, my name is Rod Smith, and today I'll be talking about goal setting and why it is important in creating a better future for yourself. Let's get started. We have 1 degree failures. What is a 1 degree failure? It's that moment in your day where something goes horribly wrong. And then your whole day gets ruined from that. Now, one day is fine. One day of bad choices is all right. However, when this happens from day to day over a month, at the end of that, you look back at the month and you're not where you want to be. You did not achieve the goals. If it was a fitness goal that you had, you lacked 30 days of training. If it was a financial goal that you had, that's 4 weeks of not saving, or a month of not saving, or 2 months of not saving. These 1 degree failures can really put us off path. And it's really small decisions accumulated over time that can lead us to the wrong location. How do we fix this? Having set goals and knowing where we're going in life allows us to decide what is an appropriate thing for us to do at every single moment of our day. Let's have a look at some goal setting ideas. Creating goals, power of goals, and celebrations. These three key ideas helps us understand why goals are important, how powerful goals are in deciding what we're to do in our lives, and celebrating those goals to put us into a positive mindset to keep working towards achieving our goals. Let's get started with creating goals. This is the SMART model. If you've heard it before, please do pay attention because I'll try and provide some examples as I go through it. Your goals need to be specific. If it is a financial goal that you're working towards, telling yourself that you're saving $10 this day or this week, or you're not having a coffee when you're going out for a meal, or you're going to have a water instead. That is a yes or no answer. When you design your goal for the week, when you design your goals for the month, when you design your goals for the year, 5 years, and 10 years, make sure that your goals are specific. Make sure that they're measurable. What do I mean by measurable? That you can actually measure that you've achieved it, so that you can honestly and confidently tell yourself, yes, I have gone for my 3 runs this week. No, I have not eaten less sugar, and so forth. But your goals need to be specific and measurable. Attainable. This means that your goal can be achieved by you. It is not out there so far away where it's so distant away from the current location that you are trying to work towards that. Relevant. Your goal needs to be relevant to you. This is not beneficial when you look at your neighbor and say, oh, my neighbor is doing these 3 things, and the person across the road is doing those 4 things. It has to be relevant to you and what you're trying to achieve, because you are the only person motivating you to achieve your goal. And finally, it needs to be time-based. Put boundaries on when you will assess and think about this goal and whether it is important to you. Put boundaries on when you want it to be done. Tell yourself, this week I will be doing 1, 2, 3, 4. This month I'll be achieving 1, 2, 3, 4. And then you can come back and ask those binary yes or no questions, whether you've achieved it or not. Let's move on to the next one. The power of goals has everything to do with you and your friendships. Your goals need to orient your friends. Your goals need to tell you who you're going to spend time with, who you're going to invest in. Your goals need to explain your work ethic, how important that is to you. Your goals need to talk about your hobbies. What are you doing spending your spare time on reading certain books? Your goals need to be informing that of you. Your goals need to inform your routine. Do you have a process when you wake up in the morning? How are you going through your day? How are you planning your week? What are you doing this quarter? What have you done for this year? What did you do last year? Do you need to change your routines to achieve the goals that you've set yourself? And what value does anything that you do in life add to your goals? Because what you spend your time in, that's what you're investing in. You're allowing that to grow. So when you can identify what you're putting investment into, what you value, that's what you're going to get back. And finally, when you have all of these set up, your financial goals will be much easier to achieve. But still, during that process, knowing that what you spend your money on needs to be related to what your goals that you've set yourself, right? If you're trying to read more books and you're spending more money on a bunch of toys and awesome gadgets, great that you're doing that. But if your goal was to read books, maybe you need to redirect that money into reading more books to add value to your life because you're working towards your goals. These are the aspects of my life I try and design, and I try and keep a good hand on. If I could encourage you to do the same because you're working towards your goals. Last bit, celebrations. It is so important to celebrate the small things. Three things that you need to remember to celebrate. Other people's successes. When you celebrate those people around your successes, it's a positive feedback loop. You encourage them to become better, and their success hopefully encourages you to go further in your strive towards your goals. Your personal success. When you achieve something on your list, give yourself a prize. Take yourself out, take yourself for a walk, or spoil yourself a wee bit. It's not a huge thing. These happen continuously and they add value. Make it a big deal when you achieve the thing. If one of your goals was to go to the beach this weekend, spend a bit of time reflecting and thinking, you get to the beach and you have a wee chocolate bar for yourself over there. Make sure that your goals don't interact with each other or your celebration doesn't mitigate or prevent one of your other goals from being achieved. The last one for this is organizational success in workplaces at your organization that you participate or volunteer in. Feel free to celebrate the success of your company, of your workplace, of the people that you spend your time with. When you do this, you create a positive environment so that people can keep improving themselves over time. And when others become better, it creates an environment for us to improve. And that positive feedback loop is what celebrations are supposed to create. These are the three key ideas of understanding goals, creating your goals, making sure that they're specific, measurable, attainable, relatable, and time-based. The power of goals, those different areas where your goals influence the different aspects of your life and how to manage it. And finally, celebration of the goals of others, yourself, and your organization. When you do these things, your goals will start defining a life for you that can take you to the best version of yourself. Hi, thank you for listening to this short video. I hope these ideas have added value to your life and that you can start actioning these as soon as possible. I'm Ruad Smith, and I truly believe that with hard work, perseverance, and the correct attitude, you truly can become the best version of yourself. Thank you so much for watching.